Jay-Z announced the 2 days concert. He's now adding a third day, but he's doing 1 day Reasonable Doubt, 1 day Blueprint, and then another day Extra Innings. And so I think that's dope. I think that's very dope. It's at Yankee Stadium. I think it's going to be absolutely electric. I think it's like September or something? July? Yeah, and it's going to be crazy because it's already selling out ridiculously.
Has he ever performed at Yankee Stadium before?
Oh, for sure.
I would assume so, but not. I feel like that's not a ballpark many people perform at, or do they do a lot of concerts there still?
No, I think he did before though, like you said.
I think he's one of the only.
He's one of the onlys. It's not like they have hella concerts at Comerica Park.
Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah. It's not like the Barclays or something.
If anyone do it, it's probably gonna be like Hov.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Right, of all people.
I mean, regardless, that motherfucker's gonna be full.
Did y'all try to get tickets to that?
I didn't.
I did for sure.
I didn't. But first question.
$70K down.
Hey, if we can get him, we can go stay with my brother.
The queue was like $70K like deep. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, I think you told me that. Yeah.
No, I posted a screenshot of somebody else. I wasn't trying to. I knew that shit was.
If we could, we'll go stay with my brother. We'll go.
Yeah,
that'll be fucking fire.
If you want them on resale for 10 racks.
I'll stand in the parking lot.
Yeah. Put that shit on Afterpay.
Parking lot will be jumping for sure.
Probably can't even get tickets.
First of all, 2 questions. One, if we all had the money, had the ability to be there, which day are you picking?
Easily Blueprint. That's not even a question.
Yeah.
Unanimous.
I think that's probably general consensus. I think that's the day everyone wants.
All right, I just wanted to see if everybody was right or somebody was wrong.
What's the third album?
Extra Innings. So I think he's gonna just do whatever.
Oh, okay.
So
He's calling it extra.
He's doing Magna Carta.
What's that?
If he do like Reasonable Doubt, then Life in Times 1 and 2, is it like that era or is it like in the Blueprint era?
So I don't know because Chris and I went to and we'll kind of dovetail us in a second here, but Bertie was there too, and we went to the Anderson .Paak Malibu, and he did like the album front to back, which is what all we thought we were getting because it's an hour plus album, and then he did like another hour of hits. So like I don't know if Jay's gonna do the same thing or if Jay's gonna do like just strictly the album and that's what you get, or maybe like you said he might do like the Reasonable Doubt day and then the songs and then a few songs in between Reasonable Doubt and Blueprint, and then he might do Blueprint and then like a few songs like after the Blueprint era.
Did they say
which? He doesn't have a Black Album day. I feel like he just denies that album's existence for some reason.
Well, I think it's because both of those albums have like monumental. I think one turns like 25 and then the other turns like 30.
I got a question. Hey, do the shows cost like different money or is it the same price for each show?
I don't actually know that. I think if you could get Blueprint for the same price as Reasonable Doubt, that's a steal.
That's what I'm saying. Like
all the tickets are more than you want them to.
Like honestly, that's what
true.
I'm saying. Like you think he would make like the Blueprint concert a little bit more expensive than the other ones?
No, probably. I don't think so. And I don't think that people at this point, like the people queued up, have a fucking choice. They're trying to get any ticket to any of it at all.
True.
You know what I mean?
For sure. Carson Washes is crazy. He's crazy. Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out Nick. Shout out the RNP. Shout out What's the Dirt.
The RNP, who's a very close friend of the show. You might know her. Said Potty was about to say that Ken Carson versus Michael Jackson.
Ken Carson versus Michael Jackson. It's a debate. It's toss-up. No.
All right, that's a wrap.
I think the answer is obviously Blueprint for sure. Especially like when you talk about the features he can bring out with Blueprint too. Like bro, he can bring out everybody in that motherfucker.
Also, we got What's the Dirt in the chat.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, shout out What's the Dirt. I think the fun question is, all right, so what are the albums that like are also worthy of being that like 20 years from now, 10 years from now, whatever, reunion album, like you're going to see that album front to back. If you get more, great, but you're like good with that. Because I came up with a list. I enjoyed my list. I said I was gonna do like 5. I ended up doing 21. But
do you want us to go first?
Yeah, no, just throw some names out.
I mean, we're past 20 years, but I mean, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
That as
It doesn't even have to be a time limit. Just like it could be an album that dropped last year, but just albums that you think like as their own should be like a good
It's just
show.
gonna be like your forever albums for real.
Well,
like,
no, or just all the classics. Yeah, Get Rich or
Yeah.
Die
Yeah.
Trying,
Mine-
Carter 3.
Yep.
You know, like
Type
shit
shit.
like that.
Nothing was the same, Drake. for
Yep.
sure.
Take
For
care.
sure.
I
Those
think
are the
Drake
two
would do
Drake.
Take Care before
Those
he-
two.
you on your own with that one.
Wait, what did he say?
I'm just tired of hearing that
Dreams
one
and Nightmares?
song,
Dreams and
yeah.
Nightmares.
Oh, bro.
I'm tired of hearing that one song.
Bro,
period.
that shit would be lit because he does the intro. You're like, all right, I'm good. I beat traffic. I'm out.
Bro, I shit
Get
you
home,
not.
Get home at
the
a cozy
same-
time.
The same weekend we was talking about Dreams and Nightmares, literally I went to the club the next day and they played that bitch. That shit came on and I was like, wow.
Yeah, because remember we were talking about
And the
you
whole
trying to come
club
out
was
to it
still
for the-
jumping to it.
We were talking about you trying to come out to it for the basketball game, and it's like you gotta wait a minute 30 seconds before you
Man,
can even
you
come out the
gotta
locker
wait.
room.
Yo, wait, old 90 seconds.
You wouldn't
before
want that? I mean, you have to show up a half hour late, but you'll get theoretically you'll get a good show. Yeah. Yeah, I had Jayla's pointing out my list, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I think that would be a great album to front to back.
I mean,
assuming she
people
shows
go.
up, she does it.
Yeah, assuming, if you got an extra 3 hours to spare, so you
Yeah.
have time to get there.
Yeah.
I need My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, man.
man.
I'll be in that bitch going.
I mean,
insane.
Come
anything
on.
pre-Pablo.
I was telling
hanging there, bro.
Just gotta,
I was like, stretch it.
Really, anything. If Kanye, if he did it for the trilogy, would be fucking crazy.
Any of them.
Oh my god.
Like three nights, one
3 nights,
each night.
yeah, like college dropout, late registration,
Yeah,
and
graduation.
That would be
Graduation,
really good.
yeah, that
Oh
should
my
be.
god.
Oh my god, that would be crazy.
You know who I added to that list that I think, again, cheat code to me, but Watch the Throne would just be crazy if that was possible. If that was possible, it ain't. It's not. But
My turn, little baby.
shout out to you.
Shut up, man.
Shout out to you. Yeah, you're Sean McKin. I had on here if we want to go R&B route. Like I said, Malibu was an electric experience. I had that. Channel Orange, Frank Ocean, I think would be good. I think that would be a dope one if you're R&B, or Control SZA. Some other ones I put on there are, let me see. I mean, you know the Kendrick guy. You know what I'm picking my favorite album ever, Spin Butterfly. If I can see that front to back, that's goated. It's got hits. It's got slappers. You ever heard of You? You ever heard of You?
I was
It's a
thinking
banger.
Dirty Sprite or What a Time to Be Alive, one of them two.
Why you capping?
You trying to?
You trying to please the crowd.
But I'm saying like overall in a generation, like I'm being real with you, bro. Like,
I feel.
Jake, generationally,
You know-
wise,
you know-
like, at the
Stop.
end of it all,
Stop.
I'm not gonna go do it.
Look
Niggas
who
say
I
But
had.
in the real
Say
though,
some Tyler Creator some shit, man.
but for real though, bro,
Well,
do you deny that?
That Metro.
do you deny it?
Shit, huh?
Do you deny it?
Yeah, but that's some shit we gotta say. You don't say
That
that.
don't fucking
We
matter, bro.
say
It don't
that.
matter who say it or not. Fuck you.
No, in fact, Tyler the Creator.
I said it.
Can't reunion his first like 5 albums, bro. Like,
Hey, I had. All right, Zay, I got you. If you're not gonna say something you believe, I'll say something for you. Astro World.
Yeah,
Astro
that's
World.
some shit you say. and then we
Astro
got-
World would be
yeah,
fire.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would disagree.
2014 Forest Hill Drive, I throw up there, man. I got personal ones I get to, like Victory Lap would have been a sweet one.
I do that for Born Center for sure.
Number 6, bro.
I
What's
love
number
Born
6?
Center.
What's 6? Oh, you want to read that one?
Number 6, bro. You
What's
skipped all-
6?
You say that one, bro.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
just
know,
jumping around the list.
Could we even go to a Born Center concert after this bullshit he was talking about in the interview? Mellow.
We're gonna get to that. It's gotta be 2014 though. J.Cole does an album, and he actually said it in one of the interviews. So shout out to him. He said
it'd have to be 2014.
it'd have to be 2014.
I think Drake can do one.
Yeah, I have two on there.
But, like,
I have
as
2
far
Drake
as,
ones on there.
I think Take Care of You.
Take Care and Nothing Was the Same for sure. I think both
He could do a 3P too for Take Care of You.
views.
He could do 3 for
I think views would be I almost wrote views on there. I almost did.
Wait, so you're saying Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, and Views?
I think he
Yeah.
Okay, well, but does What a Time to Be Alive count? Because What a Time
I
to
don't
Be, or
know.
not What a Time to Be Alive. I'm sorry. If you're reading this, it's too late.
Scorpion would be hyper.
Double album.
Yeah.
Scorpion
Crazy.
is hyper than views. No God.
They have more hits on there.
I don't know, bro.
Well, no,
because you
because
got
the pop
you
hits-
got-
No.
The pop.
With the God's plan, come on, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
but-
bro.
Yeah, but I'm leaving at intermission though.
But-
I'm leaving at intermission though. I'm out of there.
I do think.
Huh?
Yeah, you got one.
That shit's smooth, but it's not like no hype shit though. I'm talking about like in terms of like
Yeah.
how hype that
I
shit to
still-
get for Scorpion.
Never mind. I'm not
For
gonna
sure,
say. I'm not gonna get
overviews.
myself in trouble.
But no, you
Yeah,
gotta think
I gotta
also
behave.
On that album, you got
Right, and
Hotline
listen, you
Bling,
said
you
Spit
got
Butterfly,
Pop
nigga.
Side,
I
you
ain't
got
trying to hear
Grammys.
shit you talking about.
You got hype shit on
I
there.
did say that. I did. You asked me about the hits, and I said they got you. They got
They
got
ain't like
you.
my answer.
They got you got Mortal Man. Get this bitch
Oh
jumping.
my god,
No,
that
it-
sounds
no.
god fucking awful.
You gotta grab a microphone if you're gonna say some shit like that.
Kid, Mad City, that's the only option.
Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City. I had on the list too. You know what one I had on the list too? I think
I put Damn at least two over
I seen the
Put
damn.
everything over that.
just them
He
two,
said,
you know
I'll
what
put
I'm saying?
Untitled Unmastered over that.
G and X, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all say Love
just
is Rage
not
yet?
that shit.
The
What?
first one,
Not for no concert.
No.
bro.
I love. I mean, Love is Rage.
I would do
1.
Love Is Rage too.
That was a big.
I wanted
album, but
two.
Love is Rage 1 is my favorite. Uzi
I would do
album.
two. That was
I wanted
that was
two.
my one. Yeah, Love Is Rage 2 would be lit. I
Oh, I got Schoolboy Q Oxymoron. That would be fucking. That'd be a good concert.
17 people be jumping in that bitch. No, I'm kidding. I like it. I like it.
17.
I like it.
That's crazy.
Hey, Schoolboy's my guy. Coloring Book. I threw out there.
I was-
I think that would be dope.
Oxymoron's a better shot than Coloring Book. Though.
I don't know. You bring out all them features.
Chance has to do acid rap if he's doing.
I was gonna say acid rap too.
No, you Coloring Book.
Coloring
bro.
Books is hands
You
down
bring
better than
out
that.
you
Coloring
bring
Books
out
is way
Ty
better than
Dolla
that. I can't
Sign. You bring out Ty Dolla Sign. You bring out everybody. Fucking T.
Bro, he had Kirk Franklin
Anderson
on
Paak.
there.
But
Kirk
and
Franklin.
don't give me no shit about saying the cultural significance of it, but acid rap was way more of a thing of a. I love Coloring Book, but acid rap completely. He invented a new fucking.
I didn't know who
He invented streaming wars with the fucking Coloring Book when Apple Music got that
I didn't know
bullshit
who he was
first.
till C3 came out. So when,
Yeah.
I knew of him, but I didn't know acid rap how everybody else knew about it.
Also-
that's fair.
Also,
I joined.
think
I joined.
generational-
I gotta throw this.
Acid rap would be like for it would be like when Tyler first came out. It was for like the real fans and shit like that.
I gotta throw this one out there just out of respect. I would be at a Dark Sky Paradise.
We were okay. Hold on.
I gotta think of the track list.
Pass.
Ain't that Blessings on there?
Yeah.
And all your
Pass
fault.
body the mic real
Yeah.
quick. We just literally had the Dark Sky Paradise conversation.
Literally just
when
now.
we were out to dinner. It literally every single song. I went back and listened to it. Literally, almost every song on that whole album was a fucking hit. Like
course,
the whole
yeah.
album, I feel like was on the radio. I didn't realize that I listened to it that much until I
It was
went
crazy.
back and listened to it. Like literally almost every song. Yeah,
It was crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
Hey, personally, for me though, if we're talking about what album we would sit through front and back again, I would choose Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame, Big Sean, bro. I don't know, something about that album, bro. I just
What
love it.
songs on that? Was that Moolah?
Moolah, Fire, Guap.
Beware. There's so many good.
Moolah was on
Yeah, Moolah, Fire, Guap.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that album was something.
I forget after that.
Beware.
Beware, yeah, I said that one.
So
that
you
one's
got a good list though.
I do. I got a
You
good
hated
list.
the first 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. For
Yeah, no, he's just being condescending. He's just being an ass. I wrote, like I said, I overwrote.
I like the list.
But-
It's a great list.
If he was alive, watching movies with the sound off would be a good reunion one.
I feel like I don't know what the Mac one would be. I don't know if it'd be that one though. If
I mean,
like it's one for
I
Mac.
think it's above and beyond as big. It's not my favorite album, but it's the biggest one from what I understand. I'd
Really?
rather it be a different.
I feel like it would be a different one. I feel like it would be one of them other like I feel like it would be Swimming.
Well, yeah.
I feel like that would be his one. Anybody got any others? I spitballed everything on my list. Something from Atlanta.
I'm taking CLB over reviews too.
Migos. I mean, RP Takeoff.
It'll never happen again.
Yeah.
Oh God, I am, bro. I swear to God, I'm not even playing.
You're out your mind, dog. What?
20 years ain't no
Wait, what
That's
did you
just
say?
my opinion. I'm taking CLB over reviews.
Yeah, we seen that.
Crazy.
It's cool,
CLB over
but
views. I could take that too.
yeah.
CLB
Y'all
is
can
crazy.
too. I can as
Anyone
well.
else want to die on that
What'd you
hill?
say?
Wait, he said.
CLB over views?
I would take that.
Well,
Oh, I can't go that far.
No, come on,
I
man.
agree with
man.
Birdie
I'm
for
taking
sure
CLB
on that one.
over views.
You being silly. You
Man.
being silly.
I'm not being.
I should not have
Yeah,
given
that's
this man a
serious.
platform. I'm kidding. I'm talking shit. No, I can't do views smokes certified lover
No,
boy.
no, it don't.
Steep in the
I really don't.
More life overall than.
You laughing, but shit.
No, More Life is my
More Life
second
is tough.
favorite Drake album.
There's
Yeah,
a
no.
lot of hits on there.
I love More Life.
More life is the shit.
Crazy.
Free Smoke, probably like one of my favorite intros by him.
Free Smoker is definitely one of my favorite intros.
I drunk takes J-Lo, old number so bounce back. That's one of the best lines ever. I love
Like,
it.
not
Me
even
too.
just
Me
Drake,
too,
like,
bro.
every
Me
rapper.
too.
Yeah,
Dying to Live by Kodak. That's
Oh, Dying to Live. I wouldn't say as a performing type album,
Yeah.
but that's definitely like one of his best albums for sure.
Oh yeah, you see him. Yeah.
I'll take Painting Pictures though for Kodak.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
that one I would
think
take.
that
That's
was
one
like
I would take.
2016,
Fan
right? That's what
pictures.
I was thinking
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
My nigga Yee, I'm taking 4L. Fire.
Well,
What does Doug have one that we're
So much fun.
Punk.
Easy. So much fun.
Or no,
So
or,
much
or
fun.
Barter 6 though.
It's so much fun. So it's close, but so much fun, bro. Oh my
You
god,
could do,
it's
you
not
could
even
do that. You could do the slime. See, I ain't gonna lie. He could leave like a whole damn
But when
week.
it comes to the performance, though, when it comes to that performance, bro,
So much fun. Got
so
the most
much
like.
fun, bro.
It had the most like choreography.
so much
and
fun
shit.
is tough, but if I were to choose one album from Thug, it would be Punk, bro. I don't care. Punk is like literally my
What's
favorite.
the one that was the pink? That's the pink one.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit. What's that? What was on there? Peep out the window.
Face is my
Bro, he
favorite
had Mac-
song on
He
there.
had
though.
Mac Miller on
It's
that.
what you
I think
need.
you, I think
That's
you actually
that
put me
song.
on that.
So,
Post
that's
Malone.
like my top 5 favorite Young Thug songs.
Which one?
But that's not. I don't,
Faces.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think that album is good enough
That
for
beat.
a reunion.
That
show,
beat was
you know?
insane. Whoever made that beat,
all right.
deserve a raise.
Hey, we got Gunzo Bunzo in the chat saying J.Cole. What'd you think about Kendrick supposed to be on first person shooter? Kendrick was supposed to be on first person shooter with Drake. He commented again because he wanted to make it clear. Let's get to that. Let's get to that interview. Actually, we didn't get off of Jay-Z yet. We'll get there in a second. Sorry, pause. Jay-Z had his comments about the battle where he was like, I don't know, I kind of wish it didn't happen. You know, Nas is a nice guy. I kind of regret it.
Well, he was saying he said specifically, he's like, I don't think battle needs to be
A place,
an aspect of hip hop.
Yes. Thank you for like saying it the right way, because that's what he said. Is he said he broke down the 4 pillars of hip hop. It was a dope like kind of answer, and then he got to like battle was the only thing that was left, and he was like, I think we don't need that because the stand accounts drove it crazy and this and that, and he just felt like it got too messy. And look, Jay-Z just is speaking from a grown-up perspective, and I appreciate it. It's Jay-Z. Obviously, he can say whatever the hell he wants. As he said, I'm fucking Jay-Z. I'm fucking Hov. But I think that the whole notion of like trying to kind of like rewrite history and be like that battle was a terrible thing, I hate it, because when I go outside and I have conversation with people that aren't on the internet, that aren't supposedly, that could be bots, like I've always had great discussions. We've had great discussions here about the whole beef. We've had fun discussions here, and it's always been nuanced and great. It's not this politics thing that I've said, that many people have said. It's not that. In real life, there are a lot of people, almost every person likes Drake songs and Kendrick songs. You may like one a lot more than the other. You may like them evenly, whatever. But there's mutual respect for the most part. So for me, it's always been like this whole black and white shit. Oh, you got to fuck with one side or the other side. Stupid, bullshit, dumb, not entertaining. To me, not actually like engaging content that I wanna talk about. I just look at it like, look, stan culture is terrible. This shit is terrible. But don't let that little like portion of people, even questionable people, because they're like I said, there are bot pages and shit too. Don't let that ruin the fun. The battle was great.
Is it? I mean, a little portion though. Is that like really a little portion?
No, it's not. And
yes.
Although a lot of it does exist
because I go outside.
Of Twitter, a lot of people have a side in general of that. And what I will say is the negative take from all of that is that it created some stupid. Look, music should be about the music first, not about who's behind the music. You know what I mean? So it created a division that didn't necessarily need to be there before. And I'm not saying,
but it was always going to happen.
Of course, right? But that's what I'm saying. I don't take it. I mean, it created some discussions, and it was entertaining when it happened. I don't say it was a net positive for hip hop.
I absolutely do. I thought it was the most entertaining thing I've ever been a part of in hip hop, because I can quickly disassociate. There's people that, like, when they discredit one side or the other side, I won't even use either side as an example. But when it comes to basketball, there's sometimes basketball is my shit. There's some people that I'm having basketball discussions with, and they say something stupid, and they're like, "Yo, like I think like if Russ teams up with KD in Houston, they're really going places." And I'm like, "All right, you don't know ball. I don't have to respect or even factor in your opinion because you have just a terrible grasp on the concept that is basketball." That's how those extremists are to me. Like, I don't get offended when one side or the other side says something crazy about the other side, because I'm like, oh, if you think like that, you just like objectively, factually don't know ball. And I can be at peace with it. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't sit on my mind, nothing like that. So to me, I think it was a positive because it was the most entertaining moment that I've ever been a part of in covering hip hop for 10 plus years. I've been covering it for 10 years in April. April 16th will be my 10-year anniversary covering this shit. And that was by far the most fun I ever had covering hip hop. So to me, it is an overwhelming positive. I'm not going to let these bullshit bot accounts fuck up.
Bot account.
But
it is
the thing is,
too.
you know what I'm saying? That's you speaking from a fan perspective. Like Jay-Z is speaking from a rapper's perspective and what rappers go through with the internet, not what a fan, you know what I'm saying, finds entertaining during the battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, those two different things. So I can see where Jay-Z coming from, because we literally, there was a point in time where we was reading fucking tweets and people having these theories about Drake fucking a dog and molesting a little disabled fucking, I don't even know if that was, is that a kid? Was that a kid?
I think it was an adult that was like, you know, had some like,
I don't know, but it's, he disabled, so that's issues, molestation.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn, I don't
you
know.
Don't remember that?
This changed real quick on me. I looked at the computer for 2 seconds.
You don't remember when they was doing them when, like, right after all the beef happened and shit, motherfuckers was talking about Drake was fucking dogs, and then they had this little article of this of that little disabled dude that he like visited, and they say he beat him up or molested him or something. I don't even remember what it was. It was some crazy shit.
And that's what I mean. I'll say it was a positive for it was entertaining on this end, but it put a lot of negative energy out there that don't need to be there. You know what I mean? Because it created just a lot of hate from all sides. I'm not saying
did the battle or did the pages?
Well,
like
but
that
the
to me
did because of the battle, and the people in real life did because of the battle.
But man, there was already those polarizing fucking Tekashi pages and shit. Like, bro, it's small. It's smaller scale. It's smaller scale. It's smaller scale. But it shows that it was always there and it was growing and there was gonna be that opportunity, whether it was a battle or whether it was something else.
But I don't dispute Jay-Z's point. Like, Jay-Z's point is that motherfuckers is so entertained by the bullshit behind the scenes that it just like dilutes battling. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it ain't even about the music no more. It's about if you beat your wife or not, or if you really talking to underage. Like, this, it's not even about the music no more. Everything we be covering about the battle half the time don't even be about the song.
Right. It's not even about the songs. It's about the drama or surrounding it.
It's about everything that's not music, and that's exactly why I can see exactly what Jay-Z's saying. Like,
it should be about the music first.
Because back then, that's probably how it was. Like, they they'll wait for a diss track to drop or whatever, and then they just be geeked off this diss track. But they're not. There wasn't the internet for them to go searching up if Jay-Z really got chased through a hallway or some bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was a lot of false shit too. Like that whole pedophile shit. Like, you couldn't even talk about the songs without people saying Drake was talking to the. Same with Kendrick. Oh yeah, he doing this shit. Like he said, it was all just to me, it was false shit because I don't know if it's true or not. But it's all assumptions. Whole time they didn't drop 7 or 8 songs. The best bar of the song is a pedophile line or some shit like that. Like,
and neither side ended up. Nothing is proven at the end of the day. At the end, I mean, it's
for both parties.
It's theater in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
But I do think the best thing that Hov did after that whole conversation, he goes, "I don't know why my name's getting brought up in this. I'm Hov.
Yeah, I'm Hov. I'm fucking Jay.
You don't get.
No,
I think Kendrick doing that though just sucked all the fun out of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It was like a real. It was like
that's what sucked the fun out of hip hop.
I don't know, but it was all.
I don't understand what like accepting and hating hip hop is what really like turned things upside down. Like we know this nigga was a fucking hater.
Yes,
and we was
do.
Cool with it. And we all pranced and danced around it, this, that, and third.
Would you look at the results? He
look at the fucking results. Yeah, now shit fucking weak as hell now.
Well, everybody got haters, bro. Like
everybody got haters, but not everybody is a hater.
Kendrick
That's the
and
thing.
Drake are
that's true.
Their haters are the other biggest rappers in the world.
Yeah, that's fair. No, Kendrick's for sure a hater.
I think our generation like made lame shit cool, and because so much lame shit is cool now. It kind of dilutes beef in its totality because if we supposed to be here and we battle off of and we battling, we speaking about principle or we speaking about what's most important as a man or as a rapper, and you can just say something lame and harp on that for a whole song or lie. Like lying used to be like an ex, like you know. The song
can't lie.
Matter. You done lied on them. The song don't matter no more. But now, if the song is catchy, people can just ride on that.
It's like it's that little. Remember when Lil Tecca did that Genius and broke down the lyrics of his song, and it's like something about took a bitch to Paris. He's like, I've never left the country in my life. Like you know whatever. But it's like nothing in that song was true. So it's like
a rapper capped.
I know, but that's just if we continue to just accept the lie at the end of the day, then.
It's cool, it's cool if you get off, but the moment I come out and say, hey, you're lying, that used to be a thing. You lying, and now it was a shift in culture towards you because now people know you lying, but now everybody just feel like, oh, well, you know, it's just a song, it don't matter. But that wasn't what hip-hop was in the past versus now. You can just do whatever and, you know, you can have a good time.
Listen, nothing anybody is saying here is something I even disagree with. I just can't ever look at that as a net negative or not a net positive when it was something that we got two prolific artists that we had pit against each other for 15 years, finally going head to head, song for song. We got great songs out of both sides. It was a great moment. So to me, it is a overwhelmingly positive thing, and it's not close. I'm not saying that there's not negative shit that either side had to deal with.
It's not close.
It's not close. It's crazy.
But do you not understand? The fact that when that beef happened, that so many people just couldn't drop music or anything just because of how much of the aftermath affected that. You telling me it's not close? For real? They was even saying that hip hop wasn't even in the top 10 songs on the
they've been doing that for years.
Can I ask something?
They've been doing that for years.
Shit highlighted now, and I guess it was highlighted then. It's way different, and it's because of that beef, and we all know it. Bro, you can't say it's not close when bro, it's just that's just objectively wrong. I feel like that's just objectively wrong.
I just strongly disagree on that. Your point about hip hop, they in 2022, 2023, they were. All year they were talking about how hip-hop hadn't had a number one, and this is the longest that hip-hop hasn't had a number one this late in the year in 20-plus years or something or something like that, close to 30 years. The whole hip-hop thing, part of the reason this took hip-hop by storm was because hip-hop was getting to a point where it became very stagnant. It wasn't charting as well. It wasn't doing the same numbers. That's why this captured everybody the way that it did, is because this was the first thing in years that outside of there were great releases in between that I can go through and highlight. I'm happy to do that and give those people their shine. But at the same time, from a pure objective standpoint of the public perception of it, the public perception of hip hop was down for years. And then this thing happened that captured everybody by storm, casuals included, people that aren't active participants in the culture like we are. And they were
like that.
And those are the people that are mostly peddling the bullshit, getting into the bullshit. And that, to me, it's just to me, it doesn't like, those type of opinions don't bother me, because it's like again, if you're not actively in this, and I'm not trying to gatekeep or dismiss anybody's opinion by any means, but I guess I am, in a sense of like, if you're not somebody that really like cares about rap, like, I don't have too much like eagerness to hear your opinion on what this battle was, or who's a good person and who's not a good person.
But I also say that to say it's not really necessarily an application to us, in the sense of like, we know hip hop. I'm saying it just created a lot of arguments between people, and like anything that creates I mean, what did we say when it first happened? We said it literally turned into like Democrats and Republicans, basically, right? Turned into politics. And like, anytime that a division is created, whether it be within fan bases, whether it be within anything, I don't ever like that aspect of it, because I think that whatever the piece of media is, whatever, whether it be music, I think the music should be for everybody. You shouldn't have to pick a side. But I also, one thing I think also with you is that, I mean, you've also spent your whole life following sports, and that is a similar. You love the sport. You love the sport of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so when it comes to what you like to take away, it's like, now that you got basically that provided you like statistics, in a sense of like, who was better in this aspect or better in this aspect. So like, I think it was a positive as someone in hip hop media and as a diehard hip hop fan, but created a lot of negative conversations. Can you agree with that?
No, I'm not disagreeing with anybody. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, everything was positive from that. No, like, obviously Drake got his image tarnished and shitted on publicly. Again, I think, and maybe I just should extend Drake this olive branch and, be like, I don't have to walk in his shoes there. So like, it's easy, again, like I said, it's easy for me to brush off outside opinions. Like, it'd be one thing if his friends around him are like, Kendrick kind of fucked you up, bro. Like, like, that would be one thing versus like some outsider that you don't know, some person on the street harassing you saying, they not like us. So, like, I can't really speak to that, because it's like how it hits the artist, which, if that's what Jay's point is, I get it. Nobody's saying anything wrong here. I'm not strongly disagreeing with anybody in the sense that there was negative shit. I just feel like we're too focused on the negative stuff. Like, What's the Dirt said it best. He said in here, I feel like Hope's point was only applying to beasts with crazy stands on both sides. Most battles probably won't get like that. So again, that's why I don't want this to be the example of why we shouldn't battle going forward, because what I think this was lightning in a bottle. This was a very extreme scenario. You come at a time when America is polarizing as fuck. We got politics. Everything is black and white. There is no gray. There is no nuance. You're this side or that side.
Right.
What happened with rap? They adapted that culture, brought that culture into rap, made it so divisive where it wasn't just – because, again, at the end of the day, we all have opinions here. We all have a range of Drake fans to Kendrick fans on this panel. That's why I made this panel, because I believe in balance. And in that balance, nobody here is not saying that one side is – the shit, and the other side has absolutely nothing, and they're not good, and they're not talented, and they're a terrible
that man
person.
Has said that time and time again.
But not in
he has said that so many times.
But now
I wasn't even gonna let you. I wasn't even gonna let you get on the mic, bro. I know you said this. I've heard this man say it.
B Mike Birdie is a special case.
Crazy,
yeah. But no, he gives up credit to Good Kid, Mad City. Gives up credit to Damn. Like, you know, like I'm not gonna expose you. My bad. I don't want to expose you. But no, like everybody on this panel respects each of them to a degree, to a level, and so I think that, you know, that's what the real world is. So I don't get bothered by the Twitter shit, because to me it's just people engagement farming. It's doing this and doing that. And yeah,
you know what the problem is, bro? Social media. We got involved with the celebrities, bro. We got too involved.
No, we was cool until niggas started hating, man. that's all. Nigga, we was cool, man.
Hey, man, little hate is cool.
Nah, man.
No, bro, we just got too involved, bro.
Hey,
we need to turn the internet off.
Yeah. Turn the internet off. Turn the TV off. Let's get to